Root. That's your name. I bet. So I'm just gonna be agnostic to any proposition you will affirm to, except the proposition of me being agnostic. So, Jazz, you there? You hear what I said?
Yo, yeah, I heard what you said.
I said, wait, can I repeat myself again so you will have better understanding? I
Um,
said that.
yeah,
I said, okay, bad, beautiful. I said I'm gonna be agnostic to any proposition that you will affirm to, except the proposition of me being an agnostic.
okay, all right. So what do you mean by agnostic?
Okay, when I said by agnostic, I'm just questioning the belief of whether or not why would she take this proposition as true or false, right? Meaning that I'm not saying your propositions are true, or I'm not saying your propositions are false. I'm saying that the proposition, I'm in the middle ground, meaning that I'm in the neutral side, meaning that I don't know whether or not if we should take this proposition as true or false, or A or B, something like that. Do you understand that, sir? Yes or no?
All right. Now I'm just going to clarify a little bit. I just want to ask a little bit of questions on that. So when you say that you're neutral on this proposition, right? You're not taking any stance at all, right? Because when you take a stance on a
Alright,
proposition,
but can I explain what I mean
okay,
when I say I'm neutral? When I say I'm neutral, I'm just saying I'm in the middle ground. Meaning that I'm not saying the proposition are true or false. I'm just simply just saying that I'm just like natural. Just don't know if why she would take this proposition on true or false. Just don't know if the proposition is A or B. Meaning that if it's true or false. FOT. That's
okay, all right,
okay. Do you
okay.
understand what I'm saying now?
So you're taking a skeptic account, right?
Yeah, I'm basically skeptical of whether or not why she would take this proposition as believable, or why she would take this proposition as true or false.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. Got you, got you, got you.
Mhm.
So yeah, all right. So the proposition that I'm just going to affirm is that Goku's going to be universal.
I'm a non-stick to that. I'm a non-stick outerversa. I
Yeah,
don't hold a view
got
of
you.
what outerversa truly is. So can you answer my question? What is the concept of outerversa? Because I could just be. I'm sorry. I could just be fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I could just be agnostic to outerversa, meaning that I could just like question the belief. I just hold no view of outerversa. I just don't know what this outerversa is. I just in the good neutral ground. I mean, I just don't care what outerversa is. I'm just neutral with what outerversa truly is. I could just be agnostic to that.
Okay, so sure. So I can just so when you say you're agnostic to universal, right? Are you questioning its existence or its definition?
When I'm saying I'm not so out of us, I'm just holding a view out of us. I just don't know whether or not if out of us truly is out of us, or I just don't know if out of us exists or not. I just don't know what is out of us because I'm agnostic to that.
Okay, so if you're agnostic, so right, when you said that you don't know if universal is going to be truly universal, right? So I don't know if that's going to be
No,
substantive to
okay,
you.
now you're strong man. Oh, I'm saying that I'm agnostic out of us. I mean, I just hold no view to out of us. I just don't know what is out of us, what is the concept of out of us itself, what is the main idea of what out of us is. That's the whole point I'm saying when I say what I'm saying
Right,
when I say
right,
out of us. Okay, I'm stuttering my fault, but do you understand the whole point I'm saying? Yes or no?
right. Yep, I understand what you're saying, right? So again,
hmm
like what I'm saying is that when you say you don't know what universal is, or you don't know what the concept
I
of
just say I'm
universal is,
agnostic, meaning I just hold no view what out of us is.
right, right,
That's the
I
whole
understand,
point of what
right,
I mean.
right.
I'm sorry
But
about
I'm
control,
asking,
but I just want to clarify what I'm saying so you will not
right.
strong man me.
Right. So I'm just going to ask how's that going to be substantive to the definition I'm going to be giving? Because I can give a definition that's going to be
Yeah, okay,
informative
you
Aidan
can give a
said
definition,
existence
but
is an objective
that
feature
doesn't
of
change my view of
reality.
me being agnostic out of us. I mean, that doesn't change my view of me not
and
having no
not,
views of just being a neutral side. I just don't believe in the out of us. So I'm sorry, my fault. Just
not,
don't believe in out the concept of out of us. So
Son him right
you
here.
could just give your definition, but
Vader said
let's get this.
bro.
Even if you do give your definition, right? Why did your definition of out of us change my views on my belief on me being agnostic to out of us? I'm gonna put a question to ask. If you're not gonna give me an explanation, why is your definition should change my views of views of me being agnostic out of us? So then we could just conclude this debate, sir.
all right, so listen. Someone kick that TTS part because I did not
Oh
kick
my
someone.
god, I'm sorry. Wait, please, bro. Bro. It's someone, bro. Holy shit, that bot actually pissed me off. I'm sorry,
Bro,
Jess.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Oh
wait.
wait, great. Can you give me one more, please? The bot.
Who here
Oh,
has
back
terms? Who
here.
here has?
It's
All
there.
right,
It's there.
all right,
But
all right.
yeah,
So,
though. But yeah, though. I
um,
posted a button on you, right? I'm sorry, I was talking. I just want to say something like that. I posted a button on you, right? It said that even if we grant that, why, if you give your definition of what's out of us is, why is that? How would that change? How would your definition of what out of us is change my view of what I mean being an answer to what out of us truly is? If you're not gonna give me an explanation of why your definition is reliable, and why would that change my view of me being an answer to being out of us is, then we could just conclude this whole debate, sir.
got you. So a definition. So by how funny as this sounds, right? A definition by literally a definition, right? It's going to give meaning to what that term outerverse is. So if I can give you a semantic or a basis of what
Listen.
outerverse is going to be
Listen. I
referring
don't
to,
listen,
let's
sir. Respectfully, I didn't care
let's
about all that. All I'm asking for is your definition. Your definition of outer. After you give your definition out, I'm asking how's your definition of outer, so will change my view of me being agnostic on what's outer truly is. If you're not gonna give me an answer, we could just go on this debate, sir.
All right, so listen again, right? So, like I said, I was going to give you the definition, and if you're going to take an agnostic stance on my definition of universal, by like me changing
I'm
your view,
no,
right?
so I'm
Again,
saying
that's not
I'm just gonna take the
not going to
agnostic
make you
stance
stance.
of me being on what's outer truly is, and you say you'll give your definition. And all I'm asking is why is your definition will change my view of what outer is, or I'm studying my for. Basically, I'm asking is that why is your why you give me your definition will change my view of me being agnostic with outer is. I'm sorry, I'm studying. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
all right.
Chad.
Like I said, right? Like I said, a definition is going to be a substance of what Outerverse is going to entail for the both of us, right? So with that in mind, right? If you're going to be agnostic on the term Outerversal, and I'm going to give you some type of definition that's going to clarify
I'm
that,
just
what
asking.
Outerverse is going to be,
Can you give me your
then it's going to
definition of what
lead
out
you
of us
to
is? And will you get
yes,
will you done giving me okay, oh my god,
what?
I'm sorry. Can you give me your definition of what you think out of us is?
Yeah, so Outerverse is going to be defined, or under my framework, right? It's going to be defined as
Under your
transcending
framework. What if
all
I just say I'm a
constraints.
Gnostic under your framework? What if I just say I hold no view what is under your framework is? What if I just say that?
Yes. Well, the question, well, is that you're literally asking me what my definition is.
But
So
you
when I
said
say
that it go but
I'm
you
I'm
said that your
essentially
definition gonna be bro,
listen,
chill. Oh, whatever your
wait.
name is, bro. Can you chill right quick?
Listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen, when I say my framework, right, that's basically going to be self-referential to how I'm going to be defining the term. So when I say my
Defining the
framework,
term.
I'm going to be saying, yeah, I'm saying that under my own definition because you're asking for my own definition, right? The adversary is going to be defined as transcending all possible spatial and temporal configurations. So when I say all possible spatial and temporal configurations, right? I'm saying for any like arbitrary entity that can be classified as a space-time
Any
or a
entity, right?
spatial.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again? Can you repeat all that again? I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you repeat all that again?
Yeah, so I'm saying for like we can derive if we can derive any arbitrary entity that is going to be classified
Any
within this
Bruno
within,
entity, right? Wait, so why should we accept
yeah,
all of this so-called any entity? Why should we accept any of these entities you disputed in this discussion we having? I'm just gonna
yeah,
question that.
so right, so it's just to be consistent within my definition, right? That within the artificial sphere, like these entities are going to be arbitrarily derived because they're of spatial temporal predicates or value. So within this case, right, within this case, we can basically conclude that an artificial character or an artificial entity is going to be beyond or has superior qualities or superior nature to these said entities.
All right, so can you give me what is a theory of truth is, sir? Can we talk
Let's
about theory of truth, right? We just talk about it's a philosophical explanation of what makes a statement true or false, right? And we just it is different types of truth for different types of ways to make your statement more truthful in different types of ways, right? There's different types of truths and different types of ways to make a statement more true. Like when we talk about correspondence theory, pragmatism theory, coherent
right.
theory, that there's different types of truth for different types of ways to make your truth stand to make your argument to make be more truthful, be more acceptable in this case, in the discussion we having. So
All right, so my issue with that, right? My issue with that question is I don't think I'm going to ask you from the basis of why a true theory is going to be substantive in this context.
yeah, that's why it's acceptable for us to allow a theory of truth. The reason why it's acceptable for us
Mhm.
to allow a theory of truth, right? Because when we talk about theory of truth, we just talk about a philosophical explanation of what makes a statement true and false, right? And we all say that in different types of truth or different types of ways to make it more viable, right? I'm saying like we got all type of truths. We got correspondence theory, pragmatism theory, coherent theory. They all are truths, but they all have their own different ways of explaining how can your statement be true, or how can your statement be reliable, or how can your statement be truthful in its explanation?
Okay, so
I'm sorry, but do
listen,
you
listen,
understand the whole point I'm saying?
listen. Yeah, listen, my issue with that, right? Is once again, right? That this is the mark of the point of my question. So my question was is inherently prescriptive or it's going to be normative. So what I mean by normative is that it's going to ask you for some type of deontologic obligation as to why a true theory is going to be or why we ought to abide the truth theory, right?
I just
I'm
give
not
you
gonna
the
ask you why.
explanation, sir. I don't know if you
No,
straw
listen.
man me or something, but I'll already give you an
No, 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 no.
explanation in the analogy why is a day of truth is necessary, sir.
Okay,
So if
you
you
tell me.
would like
No,
to,
no, wait.
I will gladly repeat myself to you and
Why?
explain to you again
No,
what I take a day
there's
of
no
truth
need.
to be and
Listen,
why is a
listen,
day of truth
listen.
is acceptable.
There's no need to explain. There's no need to listen. Listen within your explanation, right? You said you gave me information as to why a truth theory is going to be acceptable, but you didn't tell
Yeah,
me why
I
we
give you an
we
explanation
should.
and I give
You
you a
didn't tell me why we
reason
should
and I
accept it.
give you the analogy why is the day of truth is acceptable and why is the day of truth is important in this discussion we having, sir.
Again, you're not telling me why we should accept it. You just tell me why it's acceptable.
Yeah,
They're
me
going to be
why
different.
we should accept it, why it's acceptable for a day of truth to matter. I already give you my explanation by analogy. Do you want to conclude, sir? Because we're not
Yeah,
going nowhere with this.
yeah,
Because I already give you the
mhm.
explanation.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. We can conclude. We can conclude.
GG,
Who do you
bro.
want?
It's-
Yeah, GG. That was a
I
good
mean,
discussion.
it
Who do you
doesn't
want?
matter. It's just
Who
for
do you want?
fun, bro.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Did someone say the rec? Did someone say the rec?
What
Yeah,
was
I
the
got you.
topic?
I would just me being a knowledge. That's it. Did someone say the rec?